Welcome you all to my channel Monet Unique. In this class, we are going to learn about Tennessee William. But before I get into the lesson, we have to know who was Tennessee William. Tennessee William was an American playwright and screenwriter, and his full name was Thomas Lanier William III. So you can see over here, early years on Tennessee Williams. Born Dennis Williams was born on the 26th of March in 1911 in Columbus, Mississippi, and parents. His father's name was Cornelius Coffin Williams, and he was a demanding salesman who preferred working to parenting. And his mother's name was Edwina Williams. Siblings. He has three siblings, including him, and he was the second issue of his parents. Williams described his childhood in Mississippi as pleasant and happy. But life changed for him when his family moved to St. Louis, Missouri. The carefree nature of his boyhood was stripped in his new urban home, and as a result, Williams turned inwards and started to write. Education of Tennessee Williams. In 1929, Williams enrolled at the University of Missouri to study journalism. But he was soon withdrawn from the university by his father because his father was very furious when he knew that his son's girlfriend was also attending in the same university. That's why he was withdrawn from the university. After that, Williams returned to St. Louis and where he connected with several poets studying at Washington University. In 1937, returned to college, enrolling at the University of Loyola. He graduated the following year in 1948. Commercial success of Tennessee Williams. What is commercial success? You can see over here, commercial success describes an enterprise's ability to generate the expected profit from its operations with all the resources it has at its disposal. Obviously, the logic of every profitable business is to be successful commercially. If I talk about the commercial success of Tennessee William, when he was 28, Williams moved to New Orleans, where he changed his name and revamped his life, soaking up the city life that would inspire his work, most notably a later play, A Streetcar Named Desire. He proved to be a prolific writer, and one of his plays earned him $100 from the group theater writing contest. More importantly, it landed him an agent, Audrey Wood, who would become his friend and advisor. In 1940, Williams' play Battle of Angels debuted in Boston. It quickly flopped, but the hardworking Williams revised it and brought it back as Orpheus Descending, which later was made into the movie The Fugitive Kind, starring Marlon Brando and Anna Magnani. Short note on the work on Tennessee William. Notable work. His notable work was The Glass of Menagerie, which was published in 1944. In it, Williams portrayed a declassed Southern family living in a tenement. Major work. Williams' next major play was A Streetcar Named Desire, which was published in 1947. If I talk about novel, he also wrote two novels. Number one, The Roman Spring of Mrs. Stone, which was published in 1950. Number two, Moise and the World of Reason, which was published in 1975. Other works, Camino Real, which was published in 1953. Cat on the Hot Tin Roof, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, which was published in 1955. Suddenly Last Summer, which was published in 1958, Sweet Bird of Youth, which was published in 1959. Autobiography, It's Memoirs, which was published in 1975. His work won 4 Drama Critics Awards and were widely translated and performed around the world. Awards and honors. Pulitzer Prize. Then we can see Later Year of Tennessee Williams. Rainy Day of Tennessee Williams. I mean, Hard Time of Tennessee Williams. The 1960s were a difficult time for Tennessee Williams. His work received poor reviews, and increasingly, the playwright turned to alcohol and drugs as coping mechanism. As copying should be mechanism. In 1969, his brother hospitalized him. Autobiography. Upon his release, Williams got right back to work. He churned out several new plays as well as memoirs. In 1975, I already mentioned, which told the story of his life and his affections. Kick the Bucket, I mean, passed away. Surrounded by bottles of wines and pills, Williams died in a New York City hotel room on the 25th of February in 1983. That's all about the Tennessee Williams. Thank you very much for watching this video with patience. Assalamu alaikum. Stay well, stay tuned. Cheerio.